Hey guys, it's Keralis. Welcome back everybody to Tropico 6. Just sit back, relax and enjoy, because I'm gonna be El Presidente throughout this episode. And ladies and gentlemen, this video is sponsored by Calypso Media, the publishers of Tropico, and also thanks to them I'm able to give you guys a 15% discount on a game. So make sure to check out the links in the description. Game is bound to be released on the 29th of March 2019. So if you're watching this video on release date, that means tomorrow. But without further ado, previous episode of Tropico, we've got electricity, and that makes El Presidente and Penultimo mucho happy. Also, the Jamas has arrived on the island, Hans has moved into his embassy over here, and we can either pick the allies or Axis to advance, and I'm gonna pick the Jamas because Hans is just amazing, and Wolfgang as well. So to do advance to the next stage, we need to get this relationship above 81, and that is not a big. You can praise Hans and he's gonna be super happy, or we can maybe get some parks going, maybe a police station, get some local liberty going, and maybe even fight some pollution, and that relation should go up and we will advance into the next stage. But before we do so, I kind of want to improve on things. Like, we're getting on top of cash. As you can see, cash is not a huge issue for us. However, there's still a lot of stuff which I haven't really done yet. We have the cannery, would be a thing. Creamery to get some cheese going, just amazing. The steel mill, even the weapon factory. Because some of those things are going to get a little bit like out of date in the next age. And I kind of want to make use of them and make as much money as I can before we advance. And should we? I think we should. Also, previous episode we got into that cigar business, and this is a complete money maker. We've made 105,000 since the previous episode on this guy, and 91 on this guy. That is not too shabby. Also, I believe, let's see here, did we upgrade? I think we upgraded this, didn't we? The textile mill which we placed in the previous episode? 185,000, that is phenomenal. But did we upgrade that with the fine fabric rolling? No, we didn't. This is going to increase the efficiency by 20, but it's going to consume 50 megawatts of electrical power. So, you know what? I'm going to do that, because that's going to be pooping out more textiles or more money for our community. I think those guys are upgraded, right? Yes, electrical stills. So let's think about this. By the way, the shipyard. This is not really making as much money for us. But the next stage, welding plant is going to be unlocked, so maybe this is going to make more money. Like, it's not bad, 170,000 almost, so I take it. But, you know what? Before we do anything of the industrial buildings, I do want to relocate some of the poor people, because they kind of feels like they're just getting too close to the presidential palace, and El Presidente don't want to see the poor people here. So we're going to be demolishing some of those houses and moving them further away this direction. You might be, but that is terrible, Presidente. They're just poor. They can't help. Hey. I am the captain, and I decide. First things first, I do want to customize the palace a little bit, and I do want to check the layouts. I want to have something nicer, maybe even facing Hans. What is that? Irregular. Okay, you know, I'll pick that for the moment. Let's see here. Rooftop gardens. When does the fish tank unlock? Modern times. You know what? This is going to be the best thing ever. I'm going to be the worst Bond villain with the fish tank with the shark on the roof. This is going to be amazing. We're going to have something on the roof. We're going to be a rooftop garden. How about the garden itself? Koi pond. Oh yes. Let's go koi. This looks very nice. And also, I do love how this palace now sits on the main street. Don't mind the llamas, okay? They're gonna be more disgusting creatures. But I kinda like how this just goes all the way through here and then just into the palace itself. I love it. But Hans, okay Hans, what do you want to have now? So to make Hans happy, and Wolfgang, we need to make some local beauty. Get the crime safety up around this place. Liberty? Yeah, you know, maybe. And local pollution needs to go down, I guess. We can praise Hans, but let's not. He also needs to have some barracks for himself and Wolfgang. So let's maybe get him some barracks going. And then we can pick 4,000 into our Swiss bank account. Let's do so. I don't think even we have unlocked the barracks, have we? No. Let's unlock those guys and maybe just put them down. Okay, you might be screaming, that's a terrible idea. It might be. But this is for Wolfgang and Hans, obviously. Let's do this, let's do that, like this. And then, just to protect Hans and Wolfgang from those pesky allies, not sure I can squeeze that in, can I? Indeed I can. A beautiful watchtower, which is gonna have the real machine guns installments very soon. Perfect. That should take off those boxes at least in the back stages. Let's see here, how many houses do we have exactly? That is 10 houses over here and 9 over here. So let's start relocating those poor people. I know it's terrible, but I am the captain. I'm El Presidente. So let's get those guys going here. That is going to be 6. And let's do 6 more. That is going to be 12 in total. And then, should we wait until this is built up, or should we just make people temporarily homeless?
The election is a landslide, Presidente. The metaphorical kind, not the kind that accidentally reduces the size of the workforce.
Oh, penultimo. The people, they're just clueless, okay? Let's accept that. Oh yeah, look at this, the labor policy. We did kind of research that. So the only thing we are missing is religion states for this age. So let's hear, voting rights, I'm gonna change that to wealthy citizens can vote. And so it begins. I'm gonna keep the professional soldiers like this, then we're gonna research this and, I don't know, pick maybe, we will see later on. But labor policy. Interesting. So early retirement? No, not on my watch. Happy childhood? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? No. A life's work. Citizens are required to start working at the age of 12 and cannot retire. Yes, and confirm changes. Oh, amazing. But now, what was I saying? Let's get a police station up as well, because we can. Where crap was the police stations? They were over here, and hopefully that is going to keep Wolfgang and Hans very happy. Road is going to be coming like so, and next to this, let's replace ourselves the parking deck. And maybe in between here.
I know you always keep your promises, but
Yikes.
citizens today can be very exacting about what counts as a fulfilled promise.
Did I really promise that? Yes, I did. But, well, you know what? Promises are made to be broken, right? Let's get a park going in between here. Maybe even those... I know there's a lot of parks here. Maybe a little bit pointless to have so many parks, but look how red it is. And you might be, but why? Because those poor people just polluting the area over here. And in the back stages... I'm not sure Hans and Wolfgang do like the chicken, but I'm gonna make myself a little restaurant here if I can squeeze that in, and I think I can. It's gonna be the chicken El Pollo Picante, like so, like so. So we're gonna have this over here, we're gonna have those over here. I do want to remove more of those guys. If I would remove a few extra, that means I would maybe be able to take this road like so. Okay, that can't go now, can it? Nope. Okay, but maybe grids? Keralis don't do grids. I am doing grids. We can squeeze in a few houses over here, a few houses over here, and those guys could be relocated. Everything is about location, location, location.
I understand our requests have been fulfilled.
Yes, El Commandant. I'm gonna take the 4,000 into my Swiss bank account, because then I could go into the broker.
I don't want to alarm you, but I'm going to need a rather prompt decision on these offers.
There's not really anything I want to have here. Ally standings, don't care about that. Stimulates trade, penal colony, or wealth tax. We could unlock maybe an extra slot. Do we get anything from this trade-off? Nope, but next time we would. So I'm gonna unlock this one as well, and hopefully next time there's gonna be much better offers for us. We will see. I don't want to be the guy, but this looks kinda snazzy. One thing which we get a problem with is education. This island is filled with a bunch of idiotas. However, might not be the worst thing, but we might tweak that and add a few extra high schools and colleges about, just to keep the education up. Like Penultimo did set a goal for us of 20%, we have 18 at this stage. And the high school does fit with my grid, right? So all those poor people over here, they might get an education. I'm saying might, okay, because now they are forced to work from the age of 12. Which is amazing. But I'm gonna give them stuff. I'm gonna give them a pollo picante, because why not? And I'm also gonna give them a beautiful tavern, just because I am the good guy. I'm gonna place it over here, and then we can just maybe add some parks. I know it's a waste of space having all those parks here, because we could maybe make use of that space and adding... what could we add over here? I guess a bunch of amazing stuff. For example... country houses and whatnot, even houses would squeeze in, but then having the beautiful houses next to those plebs? No. That is not gonna happen. Let them build that up, and what we could do here as well, I'm not really a big fan of the college over here. Not just behind the radio station, just looks really misplaced for some reason. Let's demolish, let's relocate some stuff. I wish I could just move that, but it's not possible. So the college is going to be placed here instead, and then we can maybe move those guys, especially the police station, to this side instead. The thing about Tropico is to maximize the usage of space, and I believe we're doing a fairly amazing job. It might look like a big mess to you guys, and yeah, it does, right? But it is my mess, and it kind of makes me happy, but there's so much stuff happening. One more thing I want to have, before we do anything else, is that I want to unlock myself the ministry and the immigration office, because those guys are going to be vital. Maybe not the immigration office as of now, but the ministry is going to help us quite a bit. And also, the Banca Rotas over here. How are those guys doing? That's something we placed in the previous episode. 40,000. 40,000 income. And 41,000. This is such an amazing source of income, because I mean they're pretty passive. We do pay wages, alright? But other than that, they're just here and making money, like banks do in real life, right? But let's unlock the ministry. Do we have cash for this? Yes, we do. And let's unlock the immigration office. And look at the approval rating. 94%, just love El Presidente, even though they start working at the age of 12 and no retirement. So let's see here, ministry and immigration office. Let's maybe start with the ministry. How big is this guy? It is quite the size. It's a phenomenal looking structure, by the way. But that kind of means we could maybe even relocate more plebs. You might be, but we are sick and tired of them. So am I. Therefore, I'm relocating those guys, right? Let's do this. Demolish, 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 and demolish. Adios, amigos. Let's do those guys. Don't want to do those guys. Let's maybe squeeze them in. Is that a thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, no 5. It's going to be 4 of those guys over here. And then we're going to place the ministry just here behind this beautiful opera house. Is there a back? Is there a front to this building? I don't think there is. Put it down? Si, senor. It is down. And then we've got the immigration office, which I don't think is going to help us now, but later on it will, because we would need to limit the population a little bit, because it's going to get out of control later down the road. And we could squeeze this guy down. Okay, I hate this bend for the bendy people. How big was the immigration office? It is 3 by 3, which is the same size as I believe the fire station, right? Yes, so we can either move the fire station. Can I? Okay. I'm not going to be happy about the placement of this building, but it will have to do. And it's kind of like, it's not as bad because it's just placed over here, right? Which means we do have the harbor region just behind. Immigration office, harbor, kind of makes sense, right? And just to be the cool kid on the block, I'm going to place a watchtower. Just to complete this mission for General Rodriguez. Boom! Okay, stuff is going down. We do have quite a bit of cash. Approval rating is out of this world, which makes me happy. You know what? Let's go high priority on this building, because this is going to be one of those most vital buildings for us, because then we can make even more cash, hopefully at least. This looks so awesome. Oh, whoa.
Any new Tropicans fresh from the immigration office.
How the crap did we complete this?
People can get past the 50th round of testing.
This was fast. Does this have any work modes as it is? Open doors, which we have at this stage, and Tropico first. Okay. Should we make Tropico great again? No, let's have open doors for the moment. And here, security controls, Cold War. It's going to be unlocked in the next stage. However, we would need to hire foreign workers. Let's get 2 of those guys, because why not? Boost the budget a little bit. Perfect. Also, by the way, this police station over here. Is it done? It is done. Let's get second shifts going. Boost the budget, because obviously police officers are very important for society, right? Serve and protect? Yes. See. Yeah, let's maybe set up one more cigar factory. Because cigars do pay more than just selling the tobacco. That's not a nice placement now, is it? But it's gonna be my placement. Let's put this guy in over here, and in the backstages, just to fight the healthcare, let's maybe squeeze in a little clinic. I've done it. And then some parks, and everybody's gonna be super happy, and they're gonna love me even more. 95% approval rating. How is this guy doing? Well, they're building it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is done and it looks absolutely majestic. So now what we need to do is employ some people inside of this. And the first position which is vacant is Department of Education. So we do have Dirk, which is religious, communist, candidate, militarist and capitalist. So let's see here, minus 10% efficiency of education buildings, increases student slots in high schools and colleges by 2 per teacher. Sally, you might be my girl over here. Let's... Angel. Only well-off and rich and filthy rich Tropicans have access to education, which would be kind of amazing, but let's go with this for a moment. Please do hire this minister. Then we have Department of Defense. Let's see here. Jessica as militarist candidate. Police stations will provide infantry squads during military conflicts. Might be the thing. Upkeep cost of all military buildings, which is going to save us a crap ton of money later down the road. Or I get $100 per month into my Swiss bank account. Interesting. Let's maybe go with Lucas. I mean, that's going to save us quite a bit of cash. However, police stations will provide infantry squads during military conflicts. You know what? I'm going to go with Jessica. High five, Jessica. Department of Economy. Barbara, communists. Minus 7% construction cost of residential buildings. Well, that's kind of cool. Increase efficiency of buildings of maximum budget by 7%. And you get $100 to my Swiss bank account. I'm gonna go with this. Increases efficiency of buildings on maximum budget to 7% because I believe all our industry buildings are actually on maximum budget. Well, most of them at least. So let's go this, hire this minister. Department of Foreign Affairs. Military candidates. Increase efficiency of raid buildings by 5. And Monica Mayer, broker candidates. Ooh, those $100 in the Swiss bank account kinda sounds great. Department of Interior. Let me see here. Rebels and criminals have a 10% chance to lose their role every time they visit a chapel, church, or cathedral. Increase job quality of all buildings by 2? Si, senor. Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, we've hired ministers. So that building should be fully operational. Might not save us a lot of cash, but hopefully it will do a little bit of good. You guys building up? Yes, you are. You know what I'm going to do with those? I'm just going to quick build this, and those are built. Those over here are actually going to be for the absolutely bottom scrape of our society. Stack them higher. Stack them higher. I'm so terrible. I'm such a terrible person, but I love it. It's the game.
Appreciated. With your help, we'll double our armed forces, redouble our efforts, and halve our expectations.
You're more than welcome, General Rodriguez. I'm gonna actually pick military standing +5, because cash, we have a crap ton of cash. We have a lot of cash. Also, I'm gonna quick build this guy over here, the clinic that is. Before I forget, because I do want to get this set up to maximum budget, and I want to have this enabled. Perfect? Yes. And then, what do we do?
I don't want to alarm you, but I'm going to need a rather prompt decision on these offers.
See, this is kind of great, because with the Swiss bank money, we can unlock stuff, the blueprints. So the weapon factory, we can unlock that for $4,500, and that would cost, otherwise, $9,000 to unlock. The steel mill, $4,750, so I guess it is wise to get to the broker and unlock the weapon factory. And then we need more cash in the Swiss bank account. We need to get more dirty, because we need more money in that. But let's see here. So we have the creamery, we're gonna have a cannery unlocked, please do. So now what we do? Do we start with the creameries to get some milk and cheese going? Or getting some cans? I guess I would maybe even pick this, because that's gonna can pineapples and fish. And the thing about this, I believe this is an upgrade where we can meat as well. So let's go with the cannery and let me see here, pineapples and fish. We do have the fisherman's wharf over here. How big is the cannery? Can I squeeze it in? Okay, that is like 3 by 3. if we move more plebs, maybe that would be a thing. Okay, let's demolish those temporarily. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna demolish this little park, and hopefully we could do is maybe even demolish that and tweak that a little bit and squeeze in those plebs alongside this mountainside. You might be, but how? Let me show you the cannery. I'm gonna put it just off here, and then we're gonna get some houses going for the people working in that facility. So we're gonna have maybe bunkhouse and bunkhouse. Bunkhouse, how many do we demolish? I believe 3 bunkhouses, right? And also we can maybe squeeze in some country houses here on the side. So we're gonna have a country house just off the tavern. Can we have anything here? Okay, 1. Okay, 2, 3. Okay. Let's have him like so. You might, but that is but ugly. Hey, so is you, okay? Boom. Perfect. This is gonna be our Cannery department. And how about this? Those guys have one of those parking decks, so let's keep that. Is that even used by people? I guess yes. Visitors lifetime 249. I mean, people in the community, they don't really have much. So let's maybe keep them for now. To have something. I would want to put the parking deck down here as well, but there's not really much space for it now, is it? Let them build it up. However, did we place a parking deck over here? We did not. Okay, so let's just squeeze in one of those. Like here. Because why not? Okay, the thing about the goats is that they only produce milk. If we would pick the sheep, they would do both wool and milk, which means we could fuel the textile industry with wool as well, or feed the textile industry with the wool. Can I squeeze in a few of those guys down here, you think? Okay, let's do sheep. Let's do 1, 2, and 3 sheepies like this. And I believe we have a sheep already, right? Isn't this a sheep? Okay, so we're gonna have 4 sheep ranches. That should be enough. And then let's figure this out. Can I do a road nicely as well? That's gonna be connected, and this goes in. Okay, please be a thing. It's a thing. It's gonna be beautiful, alright? You just wait and see. And then hopefully I can do is squeeze in the creamery in this open space here. Yes, I can indeed. Or maybe keep that for a farm. Here? Yeah. You might, but why so far away? Hey, El Presidente. Thanks about everything. Boom! We will have a little park. The only shameful thing about this is that we removed such a beautiful forest around here. But you know what? This is going to be for the greater good, because now we're going to be having even more pineapples produced. And down here, we're going to have those sheep farms. This is such a nice location. We're just destroying it with farms and ranches and such. But I guess it is what it is. We will have the parking deck maybe added somewhere. Let me see, maybe just in the middle of everything, like this. Here, done it. And then let's get some bunkhouses for the people working those facilities. Let's get 1, 2, and 3 going.
Some
Man.
say that while there remain nations unconquered, the fatherland is incomplete.
Incomplete.
Prolong your independence, Presidente, by meeting my needs.
Oh, Hans, finish sabotaging allies. Have Commando garrison. You know what? Don't expect access from the embassy. Yes, I won't expand you, because I love you and Wolfgang. Let's get this accepted. And we need a Commando garrison, which is, I guess, something we would need to build any house, right? Because the Commando garrison is the next step for Penultimo to get him to steal the Eiffel Tower. I don't know why I want the Eiffel Tower, I just want the Eiffel Tower. Let's open up this blueprint. And how big is this Commando garrison? Okay, this would be a location for it. This is such a big space as well, which we haven't really used yet. Okay, Hans, do we want a Commando garrison just behind? Yes, you want? Okay, I put it down like this. So, I'm gonna quick build that, because for obvious reasons. And in this fantastic looking structure, we're gonna boost the budget and focus on mission training. Yes, please. But we can open up the raid screen, and now we can send out Penultimo. Okay, so we would need to sabotage the allies. And maybe how many times? That is 4 sabotages, right? So let's click 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then heist, Taj Mahal, Eiffel Tower, those heads, and the Hikone Castle. Like, we have something similar to Taj Mahal. So let's go for the Eiffel Tower. I don't know why. I want to have the Eiffel Tower and then get guerrilla patrol. Yes? Intimidate neighbors? No, let's go for that in the end. Maybe just continuous? Yes. Penultimo, do your thing. Go and sabotage the allies. Let's not forget about the crocodiles, because purses and beautiful boots out of their precious skins. However, I don't see any crocodiles. Maybe Chupacabra ate them. We will never find out, I guess. But let's wait for those guys to construct pretty much everything around here, because that is gonna take a while. You know what? No. Let's quick build a little thingy over here. Because why not? This is the Cannery, and I believe this has an upgrade. So let's boost the production. Yes, we can. This is such a fantastic slogan for a cannery, by the way. Supply local markets. You know what? Allow local consumption. Wolfgang and Hans, what do you think? Maybe not? No, for the moment, let's keep that, and let's get a high pressure canner. The building gets an additional in stock for 3,480 units of meat that can produce canned goods out of meat. Click it. Hands down, I can spend so much time just zooming in, checking out the details, just seeing people going about their daily routines. Oh, we got Popo going into the Fisherman's Wharf. What is going down even? This is so pretty. No, not that beautiful palm tree. By the way, this is completed. Yes, it is. And okay, who's this plane? I didn't even know we had planes. That's the first thing I see that. But is this completed on this side? We do have the Teamster's office completed. Perfect. Let's do this second shift. The creamery has just been set up, which means, well, it's not really set up yet. Any upgrades? Butter churner.
It is true. The wind is stronger than usual, and thunder has been heard rumbling in the distance. But
Oh no.
I assure you, the palace is in no danger.
Penultimum, I don't trust you. Safety first. Purchase lightning rods and extra insurance. For science, conduct reckless experiments. For science? Should we go for science? No, let's go for science. Because why not? Okay. It's a little bit terrible. We have a tornado going for our construction office, which we only have 2 of. Ladies and gentlemen, it is terrifying. It's not that bad, I guess. It would be worse if we were going through the city. That would really suck. But those guys should be repaired, right? This one needs a repair. That is repaired. That's gonna be repaired. That's gonna be perfect. How about this? Those guys are gonna be demolished. Tornado? Not the statue. I don't know. Like, this volcano is active. Like, does those guys erupt? Because if lava flows down, this whole community will be bye-bye. I'm not sure how it works. Ladies and gentlemen, we did survive. Luckily, it did miss the city and just went on the outskirts. How about this? Wolfgang and Hans, are you okay? Relation 99, but an ally ain't one. So we're gonna upgrade to the next era very, very soon. However, first of all, so the creamery is up, so we should be producing cheese, are we? Yes, indeed. Milk is coming in, cheese is going out. That is perfect. And how about dextrorority, lactic acid, or laboratory? This is the thing you poop from, right? Let's maybe not make poop cheese. Let's do this. Butter churn has been activated, and we do have beautiful sheep farm. Like, this is sheep farms with a view. This is incredible looking. It's just so peaceful and beautiful. Like, this for a touristy place, it would be amazing, but we do have beautiful islands here in the distance. So now, since this is operating, let me just see here. Is the textile industry working overtime? Wool, 867, it's going out. 300,000 in production value. How about this? This is the first industrial building which we placed on the map. It's done 325 in 4 episodes. That is done 300 in 1 episode. New trade routes. Wait a minute. How about this? 226. All right. So the final thing I want to do before we go into the next stage, I do want to get myself into the steel mill. Let's unlock that. Please do, or maybe not. Broker.
Now, I don't want to alarm you, but
Yes.
I'm going to need a rather...
Spank you so much. So we've unlocked that. So we're gonna need a coal and iron to produce steel, right? And then we're gonna need steel and nickel to produce weapons. I guess, let's see here. If I would go up here, we do have the coal mine, and that is quite a big coal mine, right? Yeah, deposit volume is 400,000. So let's do this. Let's see if we have any, what you gonna call it? Any iron mines about? Oh no, is this a thing? For science. Ladies and gentlemen, for science. Okay. Don't hate me. for science, okay? I'm just gonna put this guy in like so. So this is gonna be our iron mine. I'm gonna quick build this guy straight off. And we're gonna get some stuff going over here. Terrible location, because it's just next to the plantations. But then again, I mean, cigars, pollution, it's kind of like the same. It does give you cancer anyhow, right? So let's do this. Let's do canneries, some birds in, roasting chamber, increase the efficiency by 10, pollution by 10. Let's maybe not. And boost the budget to max. Perfect. Okay, it's not as huge, so we could maybe make this guy like this, and then in the back stages, maybe even a weapon factory. How big? Okay, it's kind of big, but it's doable, right? I think yes. Pop it in. Something like so. So we're gonna have the steel mill, we're gonna be producing some weaponry, maybe even some parks added over here, but let's do a few bunkhouses. They're fairly cheap to construct. And meanwhile, while those structures over here are existing in this place, we can have some people living here, I guess. It's not ideal, it is not perfect. We maybe even set up a secondary bus line going up here. We also would need a gold mine to be a thing to complete the broker mission. Also, an army base is a thing which has been requested. And we've just completed an education mission. We still have 80% idiotas on the island, but it is what it is. Let's just build this up. One more thing which we can need is nickel, right? Mine and nickel. Do we have... We have some bolts over here. Can I do a road just going straight into this? Perfect. How about this, ladies and gentlemen? This is the weapon factory. We're gonna be making handguns or supply military. Since we're not in war times, I'm going to make handguns and trade those away. And then we're going to get pressurized storage tanks for $5,000, increase job quality by 15. Do we care about that? I guess we do. And boost the budget just to get the efficiency up to max. And this here, do the same. Boom. How about anything here? Electric arc furnace, modern times. Okay, so there's nothing we can do at this stage. Getting coal, getting iron. Steel is being produced as we speak. So hopefully that steel is going to go straight into this guy. I'm not sure that would be a bad idea, maybe adding one more of those Teamsters offices. Somewhere over here. Interesting. You know, I'm gonna do that. Quick build that just because we can, and second shift, boom.
You ask how much you are to be paid? A questioning intellect is to be respected, Presidente.
Oh, Hans. Let me see here. Did we get any cash for that?
You make the only choice available, Presidente. To support the glorious Axis. Do not change your mind. We hate mind changers.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is preparation to Cold War. So either we wait for a crap ton of days or survive invasions. And I'm gonna say one thing: we shall never surrender. So accept this, please, and hopefully we can get some invasion going, because we do have quite a bit of troops. But yeah, one thing which has been requested is the army base.
By forming an audacious alliance with the spunky Axis.
Presidente, you look bored. Do you not have an underling to throw oddly shaped objects at?
Stay still, Wolfgang! Do not move!
Accept, please. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Let them eat cheese. The Parisians never sleep, sir. They don't even eat dinner until 2000 hours. That's true. Those guys are crazy over there. Let's deliver some cheese to the command garrison. No, cigars, you know what? Let's give them some cigars. We need to steal the Eiffel Tower. Army base needs to be built. How about this? Once again, I'm going up here. Are weapons being produced? No, because nickel is not a thing yet. Is this mine up and running? Yes, it is indeed. A beautiful location, by the way, for mine. Did we do this? Canneries to get some birds in and boost the budget to maximum. Nickel is being produced, which means weapons are soon a thing. Like this? Can I surround it? Or it's gonna kill me? Doesn't really matter. Let's do this and a road in front of it, and then we can maybe... This would be a nice space for the Eiffel Tower.
The operation is back on target.
Special Commando Penultimos. Thank you so much. Let's quick build that as well. I know it's a waste of cash, but we need that, because I never know when they're gonna
Your
attack.
aid is appreciated. With your help, we'll double our armed forces, redouble our efforts, and halve our expectations.
General Rodriguez, thank you so much. Let's see here. This army base, I'm gonna boost the budget on this. Obviously, reactive armor is gonna lock in the Cold War, so there's nothing we can do, but I believe those guys will hold tanks, right? We're gonna end on this bombshell. War never changes and war is coming. The community is looking absolutely fabulous in my opinion. Everything is kind of working out, I guess. Let me just check the cannery over here. Yes, we can. And how much money have we made? $70,000. And also the newly created tobacco or cigar factory over here has made $70,000. And how about this guy? The creamery. However, this is used for local consumption, so it's maybe not as much. 20. I love it. You know what? I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out the links in the description. Game comes out, well, tomorrow if you're watching this on the release date of this video. But other than that, I just want to say adios, amigos.
Capitan Tropico will be appearing at the Tropico Service Organization Gala. Morale ahoy!
Alright. Adios, amigos. Keralis over and out. Bye-bye.